Leafs Nation, how we feeling tonight? Woohoo! Watching the Leafs beat Kyle Dubas in a game where the Pittsburgh Penguins need every point possible. It's sweet. Leafs win it 3-2 in overtime over the Penguins. Would have loved to see it in regulation, but overtime might be a little bit better because you saw the reaction of Dubas and Spezza after the overtime winner for the Leafs. Then it's priceless. It really is. For a guy who said he would never be a general manager for any other team, he didn't want that. A week later, you leave, you take Spezza with you, and that's that. Okay, well, that's a big shove it to the Toronto Maple Leafs and the fan base. And for us to beat them and hopefully make an impact on their playoff hopes, it's kind of nice. And overall, for the Toronto Maple Leafs, it's a good, solid win against a very desperate team. Now let's break this thing down. First period, again, you guys know I was at the Blue Jays game, so bear with me a little bit here. However, in the first period, Rickard Rakell scores to make it 1-0, and you're like, okay, not great, not what you want to see early. And that's how the first period ends. It's 1-0 Pens lead, 10-5 in shots. They come out flying. And then in the second period, 5 minutes in, look, people hate, this is going to be funny. Because the discourse that I saw most of this season about TJ Brodie has been insane. Now, he hasn't been great, so I'm not going to sit here and defend him. However, on this play, it's kind of beautiful. Riley at the point goes down low to Brodie, because yes, they were playing together. And Brodie finds Nyes at the back post as he beats Jeff Carter. And it's a tap in for Nyes, a beautiful feed from TJ Brodie. And the Leafs have tied the game at 1. Matthew Nyes got 15 goals now, and he has goals in, 4 of his last 5 or 3 of his last 4? Hold on a minute. Yeah, 3 of his last 4 games. Something to keep an eye on moving forward. Good stuff. Then we go to the third period, because that's how the second period ends. Shots were 9-9 in the second period. And in the third, Leafs get an early power play, the very few that they did have in this game. And Matthews, holy smoke, very similar to Vasilevsky, but this was a beautiful one. Face-off win from John Tavares, back to Matthews, winds up, and a clapper beats Nedeljkovic. And the Leafs got a 2-1 advantage. 65 goals for Austin Matthews. The first time an NHL player has scored 65 goals since Alexander Ovechkin did it, I believe, like 07-08. Let me see if I have the exact stat here. I could be wrong. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. Yeah. 07-08, Alex Ovechkin. Incredible stuff. Continues to be great. Tavares with the lone assist, a power play goal at $1:22 at the third period, and you have the lead. Then Drew O'Connor scores with under 6 minutes to play. Or no, just over 6 minutes to play in regulation. It's 2-2. And then you go to overtime. And Marner keeps the puck in at the blue line, kind of stick handles a bit. And then passes it down to Austin Matthews. Marner hops off the ice. And Matthews finds Jake McCabe, the man that Kyle Dubas traded for the trade deadline last season. Was it last season? I can't remember if it was last season or the year before. But regardless, I think it was last season. He does a nice little move and then beats Nedeljkovic 5-0 for the overtime winner. Of course, Jake McCabe is the one scoring the OT winner. And with McCabe's goal there, it's 26 points for him. He's got 8 goals. He's had a great season as Jake McCabe. Matthews and Marner with assists in the goal at $1:30 the overtime frame. And you pick up the 2 points. And the Leafs are now 45-23-9 in the season. They've won 2 in a row. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're playing good hockey. And in the third period, the Pittsburgh Penguins outshot the Leafs 13-8. And at one point, it was like 7-2, I think it was, in shots. So the floodgates open for Pittsburgh and obviously tied the game. And then you win it in overtime. And there's a few stories in this game. One, my God, the power play discrepancy. 5-2. And at one point, it was 5-1 Penguins in power plays. And then they're blowing whistles dead left and right for Crosby falling on the ice, which I don't know what we're doing here. Hits-wise, very even. Shots on goal were 32-23 in favor of Pittsburgh, but who cares? Scoreboard. Ilya Samsonov was great yet again. 2 goals on 32 shots for young Ilya Samsonov. And he was outstanding. Like, he really, really was. His last 2 starts, he's allowed 2 goals against, 2 on 26 against Montreal, 2 on 32 against Pittsburgh. In that Florida game, he kind of kept the team in it. 4 on 30 is not great. Then he had 34 safe shutout against Buffalo. 3 of his last 4 starts have been great, and if you really want to cave him for the Florida game, sure, but again, the Leafs played horrendous hockey in front of him in the 3rd period. I just thought he's been great recently, and he continues to roll, and I think he's pretty much solidified his spot as your Game 1 starter in a few weeks. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, Leafs Nation. Well, actually, no, let's do the player stats first before we kind of wrap that up. All right. Austin Matthews, a goal and an assist and a +1. Goal number 65 and assist number 37, just to get all the assist freaks out of the way. 102 points now for Austin Matthews. Matthew Knies with a goal and a +1 in the game. With Knies' goal, 35 points and 15 goals for the young fella. However, it's not bad for a rookie season. Jacob McCabe, obviously, with a goal. TJ Brody, Mitch Marner, Morgan Riley, and John Tavares, all with assists in the hockey contest. Now, the Leafs are on the front night of a back-to-back, so tomorrow they play the New Jersey Devils in Jersey at 7 o'clock as the boys look to, win 2 in a row. Or actually, I think it would be 3 in a row, wouldn't it? Yeah, because they beat Montreal. It would be 3 straight. And basically, I don't know if they're physically eliminated yet. Let me fully check that for you. At least on the score app as of right now, they're not physically eliminated. But you can basically, if it's not already put to bed, you can put the Devils to bed tomorrow night. Joseph Woll is going to get the start. Not saying it really means anything anymore. I think Samsonov's earned that role as your starting goaltender for Game 1 of the postseason. But for Joe Woll, you want him to feel good heading into the playoffs, right? Because you're probably going to need him at some point, whenever that may be. So he's probably going to be in net tomorrow versus the Devils at 7 o'clock. Let's see what they can do. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the game today and Samsonov and Matthew 65 and seeing Kyle Dubas get all pissy, hit the like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button. He has not already. Comment down below. Thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game. For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course TikTok is down below. So follow up there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys Jay's edition tomorrow. Game 2 of the 3-game set against the Seattle Mariners. George Kirby, Chris Bassett is a pitching matchup at 7:07. As for the Raptors, they're in action tomorrow. It's a 7:30 tip-off. Actually, I think it's a 7 o'clock tip-off. Hold on. Yeah, 7 o'clock tip-off between the Raptors and Pacers at Scotiabank Arena tomorrow night. And as for the Toronto Maple Leafs, they're back in action tomorrow. Everybody plays tomorrow, and everybody plays at 7 o'clock. So that should be fun. In Jersey against the Devils, 7 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the result today. Talk to you guys then.